Have you ever noticed how your breathing changes when you're feeling nervous or anxious? Your chest tightens, the air doesn't seem to flow properly, and your whole body responds with tension. Now imagine the opposite, a calm, deep, steady breath. This simple act, when done with intention, has the power to transform not only your emotional state but also your health over time. Today we're going to talk about 3 breathing practices inspired by Stoic philosophy. Practices that not only reduce anxiety, but also help slow down aging. And yes, modern science confirms it. The Stoics believed that the mind should be in harmony with the body, and that breath control was one of the most effective ways to cultivate that stability. They lived through chaotic times without the tools we have today, yet they already understood something we're just beginning to prove scientifically. To breathe well is to live well. And if your days feel rushed, your mind doesn't stop racing, or anxiety shows up out of nowhere, these practices might be your first step toward real change. The best part? They're simple, can be done anywhere, and with consistency, bring deep benefits. Let's begin with the first one, the most accessible and transformative. The first Stoic practice we'll explore is deep, conscious breathing. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Epictetus taught that mastery over the body is key to mastering the mind, and nothing reflects that better than deep, mindful breathing. The technique is simple. Inhale slowly through your nose, letting your belly rise. Hold the breath for a few seconds, then exhale gently through your mouth. Repeat this cycle for 2 to 5 minutes. It may sound too basic, but here's what science says. This type of breathing activates the vagus nerve, which helps slow down your heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and reduces cortisol, the stress hormone. It's like telling your body, it's okay, we can relax now. A practical example? Mrs. Lucia, 72 years old, started practicing this breathing every morning, still lying in bed. Within a few weeks, she reported fewer heart palpitations and more energy for her daily walks. And the most surprising part? She started sleeping better too. That's the power of simplicity. Conscious breathing takes us out of autopilot and gives us back control. Something truly valuable, especially as we grow older and need to care even more for our physical and mental well-being. And since we're talking about calm and control, the next Stoic technique goes straight to the point. Focus, discipline, and peace in the face of tension. When the heart races, the mind speeds up, and the body feels out of control. It's often during those emotional challenges. And that's when Stoicism teaches us. Stay focused on what you can control. And breathing is right at the top of that list. The box breathing technique, also known as square breathing, is a powerful tool to build that Stoic presence in moments of stress. Here's how it works. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 4 seconds. Then hold again with empty lungs for 4 seconds. Repeat the cycle. Picture a square. Each side represents a phase of the breath. It's simple, visual, and effective. Seneca, one of the great Stoic thinkers, once said, "The soul needs discipline not to be shaken by storms." This technique is exactly that, a mental and physical training for steadiness. And the science? Studies with military personnel, athletes, and even older adults show that box breathing improves mental clarity, reduces anxiety symptoms, and supports recovery after stressful situations. Mr. Anibal, a 76-year-old retiree, began using this technique before discussing sensitive topics with his grandchildren. He says that by breathing this way, he listens more and reacts less, a small habit that transformed family dynamics. And since we're talking about acting with calm, the next chapter brings a Stoic practice that combines breath with reflection, a daily pause that can shift the way you see your everyday life. In a world that's always rushing, true wisdom lies in knowing when to pause, and the Stoics understood that better than anyone. The third practice we'll explore isn't just a breathing technique, it's a daily invitation to presence. We call it the Stoic pause. Here's how it works. Before making a decision, after a tough conversation, or even just upon waking, stop for 1 minute. Breathe deeply, no rush. Inhale through your nose, hold for a moment, exhale slowly, and ask yourself, what is within my control right now? This small pause, this moment of breath and reflection, helps bring you back to the present. And more than that, it reduces impulsive reactions, improves focus, and eases emotional strain. Emperor Marcus Aurelius, perhaps the most well-known Stoic, wrote in his journal that tranquility comes from choosing the right moment to act, not reacting on impulse. Breathing before reacting is an exercise in wisdom, and science backs this too. Studies show that this mix of breathing and mindfulness strengthens brain areas tied to self-control, empathy, and even memory. Over time, it even lowers inflammation markers linked to aging. Mrs. Elsa, 68 years old, says she takes this pause every afternoon before checking her phone messages. She says it helps avoid arguments, rash decisions, and even lifts her mood. It's amazing how something so small can create such deep changes. And if you've made it this far, you already understand. Aging doesn't have to mean anxiety or hurry. Quite the opposite. With the right breathing, it can be clearer, calmer, and even longer. 3 practices, 3 moments in your day, and a deep impact on your mind, your body, and even time itself. Deep conscious breathing, box breathing for focus, and the Stoic pause, breathing with reflection before acting. These techniques don't require gadgets, they don't take much time, and they're always within reach. They remind us of something essential, the power of living with presence, even amid life's challenges. Modern science is now confirming what the Stoics knew over 2,000 years ago. To control your breath is to control your life, and by doing it daily, you not only reduce anxiety, but also strengthen your body against the effects of aging. Maybe you'll start with just 1 minute a day. Maybe you'll try it in the morning before bed or in stressful moments. What matters is to begin. And now I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these breathing techniques? Do you notice a difference in your day when you breathe more calmly? Leave your comment below. Your story might inspire someone else on this same journey of aging with balance and clarity. If this content touched you in any way, give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more tips like these. After all, as Marcus Aurelius once said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts, and your breath is the fastest path to them.